Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Meowth of Team Rocket here, welcoming you to this Grand Beast match from the Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer tournament. Today we've got Gimpxtreme versus It's a Starman, who's choosing to go by It's Paranoia. Why he's doing that is beyond me. But how's everyone doing tonight? This is sure to be an interesting match as Gimp goes into it 1-0, and Paranoia or Starman, whatever he wishes to be called, is going to be going in at a clear 0-0. But let's take our guesses to see what world will be starting in first. Oh, and Zero Wing is saying he's gone by Paranoia for years. Just saying what it said on the sign-up sheet. But thank you for the heads up. And it looks like we're going to be starting off with World War Fred! And we already have a path divergence as Paranoia is going to go into the 6 F2 fort and Gimp is going to go into one of the World 5 stages. And Gimp making quick work of the stage and picks up a star for his efforts. Oh, but Paranoia takes a nip from a disco waffle. Yikes. Now Gimp's entering a different fort, and Paranoia's just gonna bid adieu to 6F2 and give the regular stage a try. And Paranoia's still having trouble. Now a green Koopa Troopa saying nope. And if I'm not mistaken, Gimp's in one of the World 8 forts at the moment. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Zero saying it's a World 8 fort? Well, I'm going to believe him. Gimp getting a very nice clip. Yumi calls it the trash fort. Paranoia is definitely struggling a bit. He's already on his last life, and I cannot imagine he'd want to get a game over here, as Gimp takes out Boom Boom pretty quickly. And now Gimp's going to go for the 6F2 fort, and he gets a tail. He's definitely going to have a little more breathing room, and he's going for a low flying strat, as Paranoia finally gets past the 5 stage. We see Gimp now in a fight with an icy Boom Boom. That's a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and Boom Boom goes to the Boom Boom. I say Boom Boom! Let me hear you say well, thank you. And that breaks a lock leading to Larry's castle, but Gimp's gonna stop by the Mushroom House and pick up a little something something. And he gets a leaf. That could be useful in an airship. Anything that can make you go above the mayhem is definitely a plus. Oh, but he's going to stop by the Twin Hammer Bros and get a little extra. And what does he pick up? A hammer! He beat the Hammer Bros, he gets the hammer. Wonder if he beat the $1 Million Bros if he get $1 million. Meh. We see, I believe Paranoia is trying to get that, and Paranoia decides not to bother with the clip, and now Paranoia's going to Boom Boom as Gimp heads off to face Larry. And let's see how powerful Larry is. He's a 1-er, a 2-er, a 3-er, For? Whoa! Larry is a jumbo shrimp today. Jumbo shrimp with butter and cocktail sauce. Yum yum. And with that, take your guesses for what world will be next. Will we have an OWO, an original world order? Nanoha saying 3. Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today. Thank you, Elmer Fudd. And it's World 7! No one gets a pot, which is currently at $5. You see Gimp going through all the pipes trying to find his way to the bridge of happiness. And decided to go after a Piranha stage. And these suckers can be a pain in the behind. Gimp makes it through and is gonna pick up a star! That's one way of thinking about it, Nanu. And Paranoia beats the twin bros and picks up a hammer. And we see Paranoia is finally on his way to Larry, and after a tough battle, he's able to take Larry downtown as Gimp has made his way to the exit, but he's surprisingly, if I'm not missing anything, he already found a path. Could I be mistaken? Oh, there's a bridge there. My mistake. And Gimp getting a fire kill on the boom boom. Let's see if that opens up the way. If you haven't figured out, I'm getting better, but I'm still trying to figure out all the intricacies of this magical game. And Paranoia picks up the same star from the Piranha stage that Gimp did, as Gimp goes for the second Piranha stage. We got bitey plants all over the place. And this one's gonna give Gimp a music box. Order of operations! And now we see Gimp on his way to have a rendezvous with the Moliere of Mayhem, Ludwig von Cooper. And let's see how big it... Oh, and all Ludwig's composing for us now is a commercial jingle. Well, nobody's perfect. But I am nobody. Therefore, I am perfect. Nope, this time we have World 6. No boss bash this stage, much to the relief of the onlooking crowd. And I believe this is the 7-1 clip. I'm not sure. Could someone fill me in? What Gimp is going for, I mean. Whatever clip it is, Gimp gets it. Very funny, Sandras. And Gimp gonna use the star going into the twin fireball fight. Can't say I blame him. And he picks up a Jukum Cloud. Nice. Can we get a nice in chat? And now we see Gimp's made it to the Air Force. And Gimp gets past the Boom Boom as Paranoia is on his way to face off against, as I called him, the Moliev Mayhem, who goes down with one slap to the face. What did a 5 fingers to the face? Slap! Cold-blooded! Gimp going after the Boom Boom, and as easy as uno, dos, tres, he's down. Still kind of a close race between Gimp and Paranoia. Gimp with the nice lead, but it's still anyone's game. We're only 3 stages in. And I'd like to take this moment to, as we watch Gimp go up against Lemmy and Paranoia get some fanfare, which, considering he was at no lives, can't be a bad thing. I'd like to remind everyone that in about 40 minutes we've got a double header coming up on 2 different channels. On one we've got from Group C, Animus United and Jetab. And on another channel, we've got Breakin' Rock and Dom going at it from Group A. So we've got a good amount of gaming content for you guys tonight. Elementary, my dear Mario. Greetings. And we enter World 3. And Paranoia gets a clip as Gimp takes out a Boomerang Ball and gets another Jukum Cloud. Can we get a noise? Gimp equipping a leaf and is going into one of the 2 stages where flying is required. I believe this is 6-5, correct me if I'm wrong. Story of my life, Nanoha. Yeah, in this, we try to keep it, we do randomize most things, but there are a couple of occasions where, just like in this one, we have to keep something regular in order to ensure no level becomes a soft lock. Because we may be jerks, but we're not heartless. Most of us, anyway. We see Gimp going after another fireball. What's he get this time? A hammer! Gimp is piling it on! As Gimp has made it all the way to face off against Wendy. But let's see how much Wendy has consumed. That's a 1. Wow, Wendy got a Baconator? Wow, Wendy got a double Baconator combo with cheese, fries, the soft drink, and a Frosty! But no matter how beefy she was no match for Gimp. And remember, if you're enjoying this stream, click below to subscribe. Why does Walter wear stripes? So that he isn't spotted. Yuck, yuck, yuck. And Gimp using both Julian Clouds to just bypass the pipes, and that's gonna definitely extend his lead. Is there such a thing as a bourbon bacon triple cheeseburger? And if so, I want it. As Gimp goes after another set of fire bros. And gets a music box. Sometimes America. Gimp making it through the fort, trying to wait out the hot foot. Just avoiding the disco waffle. And getting a 1, a 2, and a 3 on Boom Boom. Sandras, I just had a lot of Italian food yesterday, and now you're making me want Wendy's. As we see Gimp go up against the Jumbo Bro, and Paranoia take out a Boomerang Bro. And Paranoia picks up a Juggling Glad as Gimp takes a mushroom. Or as I like to say, high risk, no reward. And Gimp going for the quick shame to try to bypass a good chunk of the level. And Gimp with a flying leap and clears the stage. Paranoia trying to build up enough P-Wing speed to do a fly. And just makes it up. As Gimp is trying for yet another clip. And gets it! Paranoia and Paranoia and Gimp are doing very well this seed. As Gimp enters a hand stage, and Paranoia picks up a hammer. And the hand stage is going to give Gimp an anchor. Now, for anyone who isn't in the NIM, in randomizers, anchors can be anything but a warp whistle, which has been disabled, or a hammer for reasons unknown to all but Freddy. We're just going to have to wait and see what it gives us. As Gimp enters the World 5 airship area to face off against Roy, our boy. Same time as Paranoia is going off against Wendy. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Roy is definitely a bigger boy today. Not quite the biggest boy. Both of them within now one world of each other. Please have your crew links sprayed on the nerd. Goodbye, everybody! Knock, knock. Who's there? Boo. Boo-hoo. Don't cry. And we enter group 2 as I get pelted by tomatoes. We see Gimp missing the boat to get a fire flower as Paranoia enters and completes a beta stage. We see Gimp entering a lava fort. I'm not sure which one though. I believe it's an World 8. Again, if anyone wants to tell me. And Gimp gets a 1, a 2, and a 3 on the Boom Boom. We haven't seen many of the more noteworthy levels like 6-6, 5-9, Atlantis. Interesting. Very banal seed today. And just as I say that, Gimp enters Fort Knox, 7F1. Or 8F1. And again, in this fort, a wing is required in order to reach the exit. As Paranoia reaches Homer's favorite fort, the Donut Fort. I like to call it Coffee and Donuts. And Paranoia getting a good fire kill on Boom Boom as Gimp goes for the old-fashioned stony way. Paranoia going against a fire blower and getting a music box. And Gimp using a hammer to break the border, and a Gimpxtreme to go past the pyramid, and now he's on his way to face off against Morton. But let's see how salty he is today. That's a 1. And a 2. A rather low sodium diet for Morton this time. He plays how he plays, Zero Wing. And get your command emoticons out in chat, for a wild tanuki has appeared. Command? As we enter the final stage, World 4. Well, the final stage before everyone's favorite, the Equalizer. And all that stands between Gimp and Bowser is Bowser's nerdiest kid, Iggy. The proud Prince of Night. And Paranoia, after using the quick shame, taking a flying leap and getting through the sand stage as well. And Gimp getting an extra life. And Paranoia getting a very nice clip. As Gimp is going to use a Pewing to go in the Navy, where you can be all you can be. In the Navy, where you can sail the 7 seas. And now Gimp's up against Boom Boom, and with the 1 and the 2 and the 3, he's good to go. And Paranoia picks up an anchor from his hand stage. Gimp having a little trouble with the boomerang blows, but picking up a P-Wing for his efforts. Gimp makes it through a sky stage. And now Gimp's in a fort I like to call, I'm going to escalator land! And again, get your command emoticons out in chat, people. A wild tanuki has appeared. Command? You see Gimp with the 1, a 2, and a 3. And he's past the fort. Paranoia having a little better luck with the boat, though. As Gimp enters 1-3, one of the more famous levels. Is he going to go for the hidden exit? Or is he just going to go standard? He's going to go for the hidden item. But as... Ooh, and he still takes a hit from a fire snake. But let's see what the hidden item he went for is. And it is a music box. Not good, not bad. It's an okay item. Gimp going for a scene transition glitch to avoid having to face the hammer blow as he goes into the good ship Lollipop. With the sweet trip to the candy shop where bonbons play along the beach of Peppermint Bay. He picks up a hammer. Now Gimp going against two Jumbo Bros as Paranoia enters Fort Knox. What does Gimp get for the Jumbos? A star! And now Gimp gonna use his Tanuki suit to go through the fort and see if it builds a bridge to Terabithia. And it builds a bridge, so Iggy awaits. Let's see how much of a nerd Iggy is today. He's a one-hitter? Just a two-hitter, a below-average nerdy boy. Remember, World 8 is not known as a great equalizer for nothing. Anything can happen. The great Todd Man wishing our racers good luck. They'll need it. I want my SMB. Dire Straits, ladies and gentlemen. And let's take a guess on how many bridges are going to be needed. We know it's not going to be 4 because we saw 1 lock. So it could be 0, 1, 2, or 3. Any guesses? As Gimp enters the Super Tanks level. Toddman saying 2. Yeah, blast! The plane! The plane! Zero Wing guessing 1 bridge. Now Gimp's going into the World 2 fort, as I like to call it, the Spike Fort. Well, a lot of us call that because there's plenty of pointies all over here ready to ruin your day. Case in point. You see, now Paranoia's gone into the Navy as Gimp's trying to make... Oh, and he falls into the spikes and loses his tail. Not a lot of 100 coin finds this time. No. Why does I say that? Paranoia gets blown by a giant cannonball. But thank you, Legion boys. We're only in match 1 now, boys. Just be patient. But thanks for the compliment. And Paranoia getting another giant cannonball to the behind. And this time, Paranoia narrowly avoiding getting blown up for the third time. If we see Gimp enter another fort, he's gonna try to go for a P-wing strat. Try to fly over all the chaos. Getting past the carpet boodlies. Oh, but he lands right on top of a boo and it loses his tail. And Paranoia is going to take an intentional death instead of dealing with the escalator for it. Decided to go in and pick and use a power-up. As Gimp enters what I call the hall, the fort of doors. It's called Door 6 by the rest of the community. Thank you, Zero Wing. And we see that Gimp is built the way to Bowser, and he's going in with a fire suit and a star. And it's Meowth, not Mewith. Gimp getting the first clip to avoid the elevator. It's okay. Gimp getting the everyman's clip. Let's see if he can get the mac and cheese. Paranoia getting a little extra fanfare. Gimp not getting it on the first try. On the second. On the third. And decides to just say, I'll go the standard way. Oh, and Gimp gets fireballed! He still makes it to Bowser, but he's gonna have to go for a kill the old-fashioned way. Just like Grandma used to do. One more should do it for Gimp. And get your GGs out for Gimpxtreme as he takes his first one 1-0. And we should have his official time in a few seconds. And its official time is 38:11, a very nice time. But let's chill on Paranoia. He's at the end of World 7. We know we can take this. And with that, Paranoia is going to head into Bowser's world. Let's see how quick he can make it. Oh, and I'm just being told... I'm being told that Paranoia is forfeiting this one. So we're going to be going into the second race in about 5-10 minutes. So just stay tuned, everybody. In the meantime, as we set up for the next race, how's everybody doing? You know, just chilling, guys. Just chilling. I think we've come close, and like Jade, and we may have even had one. Not 100% sure. We may have had one or two make it over an hour. I know yesterday we had one that hit 51 minutes. No problem, Angelic Jade. It's what I'm here for. I've dabbled in SMB3 regular, Angelic. I think I've been it a couple of times. Not entirely sure if I did it without using Game Genie. Okay. Okay, we're just about ready. This is going to be a no end card seed. We're just waiting for the final preps to be set up. And we're just about ready. So let's get opening guesses on what World 1 is going to be. Again, it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. World 8 always being last, and I have a strong feeling I know what Zero Wing's going to go for. And with that, we begin right about. Okay, this is me. Now, and we start off with World 3. Both going into one of the forts. And immediately Paranoia gets disco waffled. Gimp having a little easier of a time. And Paranoia gets waffled again! Makes it through that, makes it through the third time. And I believe this is F1. And Gimp getting a very nice clip. And I believe he just got the 1 cycle. Gimp making very quick work of Boom Boom. He made Boom Boom go Boom Boom. Paranoia not getting the 1 cycle. Paranoia able to take down Boom Boom pretty easily as Gimp clears the stage. Gimp entering one of the 6 worlds now as we continue. And Paranoia takes a long fall. This big world is spelling big trouble for Paranoia. Gimp going into the mushroom house, gonna try to get something to assist. And he gets a Tanuki suit. Definitely a good choice. A refreshing lack of boss bass today. Same with the refreshing lack of angry suns. And watch, both of them on like the next world. And Gimp's found the way to the castle. So he'll be going off against Morton and not Morton, Wendy. Wendy, sorry. I need to have my Baconators definitely to clear my mind. Let's see if Wendy's as beefy as she was last time. Or if Bowser cut down her allowance. Well, we can't know for sure, but we do know that right now she is flame broiled. Always have a giant wand. And Paranoia's made it to the airship. He's slowly catching up to our friend Gimp. As we enter World 2, Fred! We enter the donuts and coffee for it. Wendy's a 2. Ooh, and Paranoia gets hitboxed. He does, and Paranoia is without even a single power-up, so he's gonna have to go. He's gonna have to go raw. Now we can see. Now let's see if he has better luck this time. That's a 1, 2, 3. Wow! Wendy had the same big giant combo man from last time. Wendy's definitely not worried about her calories. As Gimp enters the spike for it. Gimp getting a little swamp action. And having a little trouble with the spikes, it seems. Paranoia taking out the Boom Boom, and all it would take is one mistake and the lead could change. Gimp's going after after a pair of boomerang bolts. And what's he gonna get for his efforts? A Jugum Cloud! And Paranoia gets fire snaked! This seed has not been kind. Paranoia narrowly avoiding getting hit by the red Koopa as Skimp completes another stage. And he is on his way to face off against Morton. Let's see if he's any saltier or even less salty than usual. Paranoia taking another death. See, Morton's a one-hitter. A two-hitter, definitely more salty than before. Three-hitter? Four-hitter, he's on a high sodium diet today. And Paranoia takes a hit from a piranha plant, and that's a game over. You hate to see it. And for Gimp, my mother thanks you, my father thanks you, my sister thanks you, and I thank you. Greetings, Billy Ray's here with another wonderful product as we hit World 7 and enter the Air Force. And Gimp has made it to the Boom Boom and makes quick work with help from his fire. He's got a fire in his belly and he can't put it out. Thank you, Dilly Queen. Paranoia going into the spike sport as Gimp is going into a piranha stage. But what will it bequeath? As Paranoia gets dry boned. That sounded really, really weird. Gimp gets a P-wing. And Paranoia takes another plunge on the spikes. As Gimp enters the door 6 fort. One and a 2 and a 3 and Gimp is done. Oh, narrow escape by Paranoia. As Gimp enters the pyramid, and I said this before, I'll say it again. This has a rare situation where we need to keep something vanilla in order to ensure level completion. You will always see Buzzy Beetles and Tails here, just to ensure the bricks can be broken, so they're not caught in the maze forever. And I just sneezed. With that, Gimp makes it out of the pyramid as Paranoia makes it to the next area. And Gimp has found a way to the castle and is going through the piranhas. The star power never hurt anyone. And he gets a mushroom for his efforts. Yo, now that's piranhas! Gimp's gonna use a raccoon leaf to go through the airship, and he's on his way to face the conductor of the conductor of chaos. And Ludwig's a 1, a 2, 3, a 4. Ludwig composing a full-length album today. This Paranoia has finally made it to one's airship. And Paranoia takes down Morton and is probably glad to get rid of that world. We enter World 5 and our boy Roy. Now Gimp's entering a hand stage as Pomona makes it into the Air Force. This stage is tricky enough on its own, but along saying without the auto-scroller, which we've turned off for nearly every level, it's even harder. Why did we turn off auto-scrollers? We want things to go fast. You gotta have it fast, and you gotta have it mean, and that's why Gimp's in 7F2 right now! But Gimp collecting a star and making the thwomps and plants his toys. Gimp making very quick work of the lava area. Can he get under the door frame? Yes, he does. Gimp's like, ain't nothing, baby. And Gimp going after the second set of brothers as if to say, I want more. Having a little bit of a hiccup on Paranoia's end. Gimp going after even more brothers. You're getting a music box now. Gimp going into a sand stage as Paranoia enters the pyramid. And we see Gimp's entered the pipe maze. This one's definitely a tricky one for a lot of regular players, and even for speedrunners, it can be kind of a havoc. And Paranoia gets munched. And deciding, probably wisely, to go for a raccoon tail to give him a little bit of an advantage. As Gimp takes out the stage and is one away from facing off against Roy. And Paranoia is already on his way now to face off against Ludwig. And Paranoia gets a 1, a 2, 3, and a 4, and takes out Ludwig just as Gimp makes it to Roy. And let's see how big of a boy Roy is today. That's a 1, 2. Not that big of a boy at all, apparently. And Paranoia using his tail to go up to the hidden area of the level. Alright, Mario, I'm ready for my close-up. Paranoia gets sniped by Fireball, but still makes it out at the cost of his tail. And Gimp's gonna use a hammer to break the lock, and he's gonna just bypass the majority of the level of World 1. Gimp narrowly avoiding falling off the clouds. Lakitu definitely coming to play today. As Paranoia picks up a hammer suit. We see Gimp is in the Muncher stage and Paranoia takes a lava bath. Yikes, that's the second game over if I'm not mistaken. So he's gonna have to do those 2 worlds all over again. Did not imagine he's gonna be thrilled about that. Gimp going after a pair of fire bros with his own firepower and coming out with a star. And just like that, Gimp's on his way to face off against Larry. Let's see if Larry's still as big as a shrimp as he was last time. We've got an Action 52 bullet bill. Got a 1. A 3. And this time Larry's about an average shrimp. Not too tough, not too soft. As Paranoia picks up yet another hammer suit. He's gone past the 2 stages he had to redo, and now is on 7F2, and I cannot imagine he's looking forward to this. Hello! Is it me you're looking for? Paranoia trying to take his time, go slow. Oh, and he slides right off the pipe into the lava as Gimp enters 5-9. 5-9 is one of the 2 stages that we cannot turn auto scroll off because due to the placement of how the level works, if we turn off auto scrolls, it would make some of the segments not load correctly and cause it to not be a completable stage as Paranoia takes another bonk on the head followed by a bear. Not a good one with bubbles and champagne. Paranoia deciding to just say whatever and use a P-wing. Now Gimp's going on to the good ship Lollipop. And finally gets past 7F2 as he's on his way to face off against Boom Boom. Oh, and Gimp takes a fall from a boomerang blow. Even Gimp's having a little bit of trouble now. But he picks up a P-wing from the other Hammer Bros as if to get back a little bit of something he may have lost. And now Gimp's in the Navy. I think we've seen nearly all of Bowser's military branches this match. Maybe? Am I wrong? Got a 1, got a 2, and we got a 3 for Boom Boom. Another technical hit. Wow. And getting a hammer box this time. Gimp and Paranoia made it to the pipe maze as the pipe maze stage as Gimp is on his way to another fort. And Gimp taking a hit from a boo. Now he's gonna have to do the fort over. And just Gimp decided to use a mushroom. And finally we see an appearance from Boss Bass, and he is here and hungry for some flesh. He's like, where have I been this whole match? And Paranoia has finally made it to Roy as Gimp starts his way to Lemmy. Okay, and we see Gimp here, Gimp getting a 2-hit win over Lemmy, and that means he's just gonna have his. I have updated our terms and conditions. And I should just pray you don't update them any further. Wherefore, all that's left again is Iggy. You see Gimp's made it to one of the World 4 water levels as Paranoia. We see Gimp completes one of the World 4. We see Gimp has made it to the good ship Lollipop as Paranoia is going off against the. We see Gimp using some star power to take out the twin fibers, and he's going to pick up a Jutum Clap for his efforts. Paranoia has finally made it to the airship and is on his way to face off against Larry. Paranoia taking a fall at the airship, and so is going to go back and try it with some firepower. And Paranoia takes down Larry. Gimp waiting out the hot foot and the booze and getting past the escalator the elevator. Paranoia enters 5-9. And Gimp has finally made it to Iggy, and now let's see how much of a nerd he is this time. And Gimp takes an intentional death from Iggy. I'm kind of surprised at the strategy. It's a bold move. Let's see if he pays off, and he's gonna go for some frog power as Paranoia falls short on 5-9. Now, that's a 1, a 2. Oh, and Iggy has Earthquake. Iggy is thick today. But just because he's thick only means he's a wee bit stronger. Well, nobody's perfect. So let's play the game of guess how many bridges it's gonna take to get to Bowser. The Starfall Infinity saying 2, as Gimp goes after another Boom Boom. Toddman saying 2. Gimp making good use of this Tanuki suit. And just as I say that, he gets disco waffled. Commentators curse people! And with the 1 and the 2 and the 3, Boom Boom goes down for V.